Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Line 55, line 55.
From the gun is Eason. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Check.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
San Francisco.
Here's Eason to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Eason on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 18. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
49er first down.
Check 26, check 26. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go one more.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Check.
Shotgun, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
He is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Caught by Nelson left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Eason. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Come on, QB, come on. 55's my guy.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
On the carry.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down,
they'll throw on first down with Eason. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Push him back! Push him
Throwing again. Eason. And it's incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. Mike 55.
Now Leonard Fournette. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Check, 59.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 59.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Again, Herbert. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Second half starts with a run by Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, watch the lane. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike. All day, every day. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
That's good. For
a big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 20, Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Aaron Jones.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on third down, Eason. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this drive, they take over on the short side of the field. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Three buzz. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's taken down inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
30, Philip Lindsay.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Tighten up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again to Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
This is Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
On the carry.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal?
It's fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal.
Check nine.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No chance.
On the counter, Lindsey. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's our time.
Herbert. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Herbert now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Herbert, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Herbert's pass, intended for Darnell Mooney, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
The game at 20-all. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, it's Washington. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
Here we go again.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there in overtime. 51 yards on the ground.
And a 49er first down.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a